just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Show the eye cleave where I is. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel I like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself.
Greetings, 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 kings and queens. Welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And this is yours truly, Franco, along with Flavius. He's in Jamaica right now, and he's making his breakfast. So in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy our podcast. So if you want to go get your favorite drink, whatever you want to go do right now, this is the time. Because today, we are going to open up your minds, especially in Did You Know?
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome. Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff Podcast. They're such great company.
Woman, sit upon the throne of glory. About to we're gonna tell you a true story. That'll make the mythical nights and Donovan silver.
Wishing you best and filled with happiness.
All of mercy, yeah.
With love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. And every fest was warm, like a tree seed.
What a man say?
And the rivers of love you were plant, yeah. You come with love. Yeah, this for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs.
Yo,
yeah.
the woman forget to pamper. She forget pet the woman. No watch no step, she delicate the woman. Forget tights and wrist. Which one a proud city now me history to the throne and know that could never be who you think nurture pamper and care for me. To the long arc series I'm a turning vanity, no the woman forget pamper. She forget the woman. Now watch those steps, she delicate a woman. Forget tight and respect one. Mother, sister, darling.
You're moving graciously, and loving you kiss me is so stress-free. Yeah, you are a source of strength, Miss Magnificent, positive thinker.
Woman of the master race.
Oh my Madonna, modern day masterpiece. So, wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Then when you are going with your girl chat, you mad, couldn't be referring not to me Princess Black. Well, if you not come out of the poopy back, that the mic say if negativity you would hold it back. Cause there's no other like the female gender. No amount of sex change can replace your mother. You might tend to differ as you go older, but the breast was best and still is me brother. The woman forget pamper, she forget the woman.
This is your very own sports, music and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Could I never come disrespect my queen, you know? No, you better come clean. Silver, come bounce it so.
Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. Before your queen go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Woman forget pamper, she forget better woman. After no step, she delicate a woman, you know. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, than the woman. Yeah, the woman, you know. Need some respect, security for surety. More of that from you and me, you know. She a celebrity, the woman. Pamper, she forget to pet the woman.
Tsunami Mike from Sir with Love. As you hear the lyrics, as the man say, woman forget pamper. Yes, we have to take care of the women. Yes, they are mother hurt, you know. So we have to take care of them. So today, Flavius have something in the Did You Know? But we have some more music. So just sit back, as I said, relax and enjoy your favorite drink. Whether it's your coffee, your tea, whatever you want to drink this morning, it's your prerogative.
It's alright.
It's alright, it's okay. Just hang on a little bit longer, cause tomorrow is another day. It's alright, it's okay. Just stand firm in the face of adversity and watch them fade away, 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 away. Life have a way to carry you down when the money in the bank gets shorter and the bills are coming and you're caught in between the devil and the deep blue water. I know say that when you come home my yard and the people them I look them sober. So you do what you can, cause a man is just a man and you now make the people them sober. And you pray to the Father when this tribulation I go in, but remember Jonah in the belly of the whale and Daniel in the lion's den. It's alright, it's okay. Just hang on a little bit longer, cause tomorrow is another day. It's alright, it's okay. Just stand firm in the face of adversity and watch them fade away, away, away. I say time of a way to
test your faith, so you got to have enough endurance. One day at a time, just keep on trying, cause time carry no insurance. No matter how the situation hard, things can only get better. Just have some faith, everything I go great, cause nothing never lasts forever. And you pray to the Father when this tribulation I go end, but remember Jonah in the belly of the whale and Daniel in the lion's den. It's alright, it's okay.
It's alright, my people.
Wayne.
And it's okay. Because every day, it's gonna be a better day. Yes, Flavius, morning. And how is everything in your neck of the woods?
Good morning, Franco. Good morning, listeners. We are still struggling with the dust. We have good sunshine, but luckily we do, because the dust made the place very dark. But what I'm seeing in my area now from yesterday evening, it looks like it is rising high.
Okay. Well,
So,
it's blowing out, man. It's blowing out, passing through. So
yeah, man, it's going, it's leaving us. But it's still taking its own, time. Slowly going through. But
it's the
we have
African,
sunshine, we have light.
it's the African dust. A pass through for make we know. Say, yes, so we come
Yeah.
from. Okay, where them are doing. Yes,
No, but-
where we come from.
But something I always talk about, Franco, like the African dust now, seem like the hurricanes that come every year off the coast of Africa. Yet still, if we want to go to Africa, we have to go way up to Europe and come back down.
To get there.
When we could reach Africa in less than half the time. By just going that the Africans used to travel to come to the Caribbean. Just go to the edge of the Atlantic, you're in Africa. That's where the hurricanes come from.
Yeah.
And that's where it's coming from. But the thing is, it is so structured in a European, American way that everything benefits them and hinders us at all times. And
They have to know when we're going, man. They have to know when we're going. That's how it is. They have to know when we're going.
Yeah, but why they have to control everything in the world? They want to control.
Well, it's time we set up a flight. A flight that can go that region. You know?
But many times, African leaders come to Jamaica, and that is one of the discussion on the top on the agenda. And sometimes it looks very serious and something that can happen very quickly, and then it's not in the conversation anymore.
Yeah, we have to go through you.
So we need to look at that. Yeah, we have to. We have to go through Europe, and of course, you have to get. Okay, when I get to didn't know, I have a very serious thing to talk about.
Well,
thing that I heard last night, in the same light as I'm talking about now.
Okay.
And what we spoke about yesterday comes back into today. There's a lot of things that are going on now. A lot of things that we have to be aware of.
Yeah.
And another thing we have to give a judgment on. Decide immediately what we want to do, what we should do.
As a people.
Yeah, as a people, as a region, as a race.
Yep.
All of those come into one, So you're gonna give another song as we set up, did you know?
Yeah, man, I'll give a brighter day. A brighter day.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that is what everybody's asking for now.
A brighter day.
Just send it come my way. Jah why mankind so bitter, turn them away from Lucifer. It's like some boy a drink devil soup for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It doesn't matter what the wicked say, the righteous will never run away. Oh, please, my car soldier, you are my guide and my protector. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. Two of them system design a lot of youth a suffer. No succumb to the pressure, so them no go fall. No stop clap it up, now them a big time killer. And the same system melt them out like butter. Mama cry, papa ball, but it can't get better. Lifeless body lay down all over, so we have to turn we face out to the Father. And ask him for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. Them dirty system of fraud, oh Lord. We see clear down a yard and broad. How them a treat poor people like dog, while poor people life so hard. Oh, what a pity. Why so much homeless in a them city? Lord, what a calamity. You know, sister, this a world and not pretty. So we asking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day now. We're looking for a brighter day, yeah. A brighter day now. A brighter day, yeah. A brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day, yeah.
Yes, as the man say, I'm looking for a brighter day. We are looking for a brighter day, Flavius. So,
Oh, yeah.
did you know that Flavius is the man with all the did you know plans? Take it away, Flavius. Take it away. It's all
Yes,
yours
yes,
this
listen.
morning. It's all yours this morning.
Most times I come in, did you know I am very energetic and positive. Today I'm very far from that. In fact, I'm very sad. But let me just carry on from yesterday where we spoke about Trinidad being a republic in the Commonwealth. I did a little inquiry into it, and apparently it's something set up for countries that want to leave the Commonwealth, quote unquote, to leave the Commonwealth, or not leave the Commonwealth, who want to govern themselves and not have the Queen as their head of state, but at the same time want the benefit of being in something like the Commonwealth. So they set up a republic of the Commonwealth. And apparently, a lot of countries that we know who we figure are big independent countries are actually republics of the Commonwealth, like India, South Africa, to name a few big ones. They are republics of the Commonwealth of Great Britain, just like Trinidad. So that is accepted and, even encouraged. So what they do, they have a president, and they can decide what kind of political system. I think most of them kind of stay with the Westminster system, but the Queen is no longer their head of state. And Franco, I was telling you that I heard something last night, which, you can look at the humorous side of it. Let's say Jamaica now. the Queen is the head of Jamaica. But and the Privy Council is our highest court.
Like the Supreme Court.
Yeah, the Island Supreme Court is the highest court in our life, in our thing. But here's the joke now. If we want to access the Queen, or we want to access the Privy Council, we need a visa.
To get there. And yet still...
How can you be my head, but I have to get a visa to see you, or to speak to you, or to come to your court? If you understand the whole fallacy, the whole independence thing, and whatever is happening, it's crazy. Anyway, that's what was from yesterday's. Today, did you know about the Order of St. Michael and St. George? It's the most distinguished order of St. Michael and St. George. It's a British order of chivalry, founded in 28th of April, 1818, by George, Prince Regent, later King George IV, while he was acting as regent for his father, King George III. So this is something that is given to very important people, like the Governor Generals of the Commonwealth countries, like Jamaica. Now, something has been going around on main media and social media all of last week into this week about what is on the medal, the thing that they wear, what is on there. And it has been shown to be a white angel standing on the neck of a black man and holding the chains that binds the black man. Now, some people are saying it's probably a Photoshop trick. Somebody just put that in. But I have sad news for you. It is no trick. It is real. It is real. Oh, I know it's real because yesterday the Governor General of Jamaica had to reply to queries about it. And Television Jamaica had a whole program on it last night. So it is real, live and in color. But even worse, that insignia was created in the 1600.
1600, long time.
So that is how our white brothers and sisters have been thinking about us for so many centuries.
It's embedded in them even to this day. You understand me? It's embedded in them.
Remember, the Queen is the head of everything they do, you know. Embed that in the Queen's medal that is given out to the most important people.
Yes, Governor Generals, all our fair, goons.
Yeah. Yes.
Our clonies, everybody.
I don't know how we haven't been looking for so long, but somehow somebody looked and saw it. And when they really look closely, I mean, it is very, if you look at your monitor now, your television, you will see pictures of it that we put up. And it's not hidden, it's very clear. And there's no disguise. It is very, very clear. A white angel or a white man is on the neck of a black man. You can draw your own conclusions to it. But for me, I think it's a sad time and sad day. Now this is bringing about people wanting a lot of changes fast. People in Jamaica are looking on name of places. Because most of our name of our places are named after English barons who were here, landowners who were owners of slaves. Most of the country. And one big significant thing they brought up was downtown Kingston, where we have the now St. John's William Park, which was Queen Victoria Park before. Here's a joke now. The statue of Queen Victoria still stands there. And the man who it was named after, based on the riot in the 1930s, there's no statue of him.
Did I take it down?
There's no statue of him.
Oh. But Victoria statue is there.
But there's a statue of the Queen. So people, I think a lot of change is going to come very fast because people understand all these messages, subliminal messages that have been sent over centuries that we are just soaking in.
Even names of streets and places as well. And
yes. Because, yeah, man. Like Kingston, Jamaica probably need to get a new capital because Kingston was named after the king. St. Margaret Hospital after the princess. Brownstown was named after a land baron, Mr. Brown. Not to mention Portland. Yes, not to mention Portland.
So the whole island I forgot change. Your names, a lot of stuff I forgot change if it's so be the case. You know, if so be the case.
Well, I know that Enfield is a name in Britain. I know that.
But what was that place all about?
Metcalf was a landowner also. Yeah. And it's the same show, the Caribbean.
Yeah, man, I know the 14 parishes. It wasn't 14 parishes before, right? It wasn't 14 parishes before.
It was 22.
Yeah, so, and they cut them down.
No, it was 22 at one point. Yeah, it was 22 at one point. Yeah, and they merged quite a bit of them.
Yeah.
Cut it down, yeah. Like Buff Bay was St. George. And now we know who St. George is, you know. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad these people could have been thinking about us like that for so long.
Wow. There's so much thing in our history that we know.
Oh, yeah.
I will never
and
forget.
Most of it has been,
I will never forget about the
written for us.
Yeah, I will never forget about the one that old George told us about when he went to that Indian we call it Indian town village.
He went to the Arctic Circle, yeah.
And say, "Oh, I'm among the Eskimos." And the man tell him, "No." Hey, and
the man pull him aside and say, "Who say that?"
And all these years, that's what they would tell me. So these people are Eskimos. Yeah.
Yeah, the Inuit Indian.
Inuit.
First Nation. Yeah. Indigenous people of that area.
Well.
But we come and we give people name and we tell them what them can do and who they are. I always maintain, the time has come for us to write our own history as we go ahead and rewrite our history in the past.
That's what we need to start doing.
We can't keep taking things. Oh, yes.
Start jotting down things. Jotting down things. Can you imagine? There are so much things going on, a lot of stuff going on, especially in the Caribbean right now. Because I don't know if you saw the article that David commissioned.
Oh, yes.
And that is something I need to read upon before we can discuss it. So today I'm gonna
That's about
study.
that's about the election in Ghana.
Yes, I'm gonna
I
study
think
first.
election gone about some months now, and nobody can win because nobody agree with
the CARICOM make a decision.
With the count and this and that and whatever, yeah.
The Caribbean made a decision, and then some gentleman by the name, he's the chief election officer. He decided that 115,000 of the votes are invalid, and declare the APNU AFC to be the winner of the election, when the CARICOM already validate everything, count every ballot, every vote, and made a decision. And so now it's going to have to go through the election petition court, because that's the first place you can declare a winner, as to what
but Franco,
David is saying in the article. Yeah,
the big news now. Guyana is a country with a very small population. So 100,000 votes is a huge percentage of votes. I don't know exactly how much. But not like, say, Cuba or Jamaica or whatever that have millions of people. They don't have a million people. I don't even think about 500,000 people in Guyana. So that is a huge percentage of the people's rights that has been discarded. That is a very, very serious thing.
Well, that's to what
I need to look and see what percentage that comes up to.
That's to what David Commission was saying. He said, if anyone who wishes to dispute the validity of any one of these ballots must much less than 15,000, the correct and the only way to do so is through an election petition before an election court. But no one can just jump up and declare already counted ballots, invalid ballots that are to be discarded. And that's true. So
yeah, but it's the amount, man. It's the amount that is ridiculous. Totally. So that's did you know for this morning. It's not pretty, and we're not happy about it, but it's our reality.
I like this, what it said, Caribbean people, if the suffering of our ancestors is to have meaning and redemptive value, then our vocation must be to humanize the world. So think about that, Caribbean people.
Yeah.
We have to think about that. Well, Flavius,
I think that is
the news, both in the Caribbean, in North America, and Europe, is exploding. The whole place is on fire.
Yeah.
Saying,
yeah.
But we never start the fire. We never start the fire. So this morning, before we get into the football fever, before we get done in London, we're gonna give you some more music before we go get done. And this one, I really love this song, and I want you people to listen to it carefully, because it's from Nadine Sutherland, "Inna Me Blood." Listen to the lyrics of this tune.
Me still see Babylon strong. I wonder what went wrong. But I will continue to chant them down like the rest of men. Babylon, your system, so strangling the victims. The anguish cries still rising. So I will continue to chant them down like the rest of men. So if you're wondering where this all came from, in my blood, in my blood. Marcus philosophies, Marley's songs, it's in my blood, in my blood. The great warrior nanny, oh the compound, it's in my blood, in my blood. We no phone officers from any echelon, it's in my blood, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Marcus Garvey, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Bob Marley, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Me blood, compound, in my blood. Now go join you in your ego-driven policies. Don't care who you're hurting as long as you live. You go to sleep without a tear. There's a new breed of voices rising. Babylon beware. Babylon beware. Army on track, but still be Babylon strong, strong. I wonder what went wrong, but I will continue to chant them down like a restaurant. Babylon, your system, still strangling the victims. The anguish cries still rising, so I will continue to chant them down like a restaurant. Because it's in my blood, in my blood. Marcus Garvey, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Marley, in my blood. Oh, where you are one, you can never win. The voices will be calling you out. The voices will always shout. That's the message. There'll be no peace without justice. One live in your glass house. Just know it takes a pebble to break a ditch, to break a ditch. So if you're wondering where this all came from, it's in my blood, in my blood. Marcus' philosophies, Marley's song, it's in my blood, in my blood. The great warrior nanny, for the Akopang, it's in my blood, in my blood. We know all the officers from any echelon, it's in my blood, in my blood. Because it's in my blood, Marcus Garvey, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Bob Marley, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Me go there, come from, in my blood, in my blood. In my blood, Marcus Garvey, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Bob Marley, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Me go there, come from, in my blood, in my blood. Oh, me a try, me still see Babylon strong, strong. I wonder what went wrong, but I will continue to chant them down like a restaurant.
Blood, in my blood, in my blood, in my blood. Nadine Sutherland, in my blood.
In my blood?
Yes, right about now, we have none other than the man Don in London. And he's going to talk to us about what is happening in the English Football League and around Europe. What's up, Don? Welcome, man.
Yeah, welcome. Hope everyone good enough. But I want to clarify is what is this storm does in Jamaica? Come here, say some from the Sahara, so more at clear view. What really happening with the dust?
It's just a dust. It usually pass through, you know, but a years when I hear about it. Yeah, man, it usually pass through. So it's like Mother Africa.
Is that dust? It really dust off the sand of the
Sahara,
desert.
The Sahara desert.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
So the people them will have like all the asthma, so it not going to affect them.
No, not real, nothing like that. Unless them come
Yeah,
out.
man.
Unless them come out. Yeah, but that's them come.
them.
If them come out and expose themselves without covering them face.
So,
Yes. But if you cover up your face and them thing there, it not gonna affect you that much. You know?
No. You have to protect yourself.
Yeah, man. And for what I've seen last night, there was a couple who went to Jamaica. They landed yesterday in Jamaica, and they're under quarantine. They were tested negative, but they said Jamaica, as it is right now, is one of the safest places to them when it comes to testing, because they were tested 3 times. They put an app on their phone, and they were driving from Montego Bay Airport to Kingston, and they get a phone call, said, hey, you're going in the wrong direction. You need to come back this way. And they had was to go back to the airport.
Proud of my country.
And they put them into a hotel. And said they have to stay there for the next, I think it's 14 days. 14 days, yeah.
Yeah.
But the couple was saying everyone from inside the airport, even when they were driving on the street, were wearing face masks. So it could be one of 2 things. They're wearing the mask because of the dust as well as, following the protocol of, protecting yourself and others. So,
proud of the country, proud of my country with them things. I really love to hear that. So Franco,
we're not doing a bad job with that sometimes.
Love that.
Uh-huh.
Any listener can come in with and ask any question on this one, and you can't even have a say.
Yeah, man.
You remember who remember the match with Sheffield Wednesday?
Yesterday match?
Sheffield United, where the goal was scored.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Chris, all right. Listen to this. Chris Wilder, that is the Sheffield manager.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm Sheffield United are ready to take legal action if their ghost goal costs them European football.
Mm-hmm.
So, where you have a say on that?
Is it about the game where they lost 3-0?
No. It draw 0-0.
Okay.
So the problem was a goal was scored. The keeper go across the line, the side of the net.
Mm-hmm.
The referee didn't take the opportunity to go to VAR. I don't know why. That's a mystery.
But did the ball go over the line? Did the ball cross the line?
Yes, it crossed the line. Both the keeper and the ball go across the line. But that point, what will I say now is...
So why the referee never award them a goal?
No, because the ref said it was incited from one of the player, but everyone was saying, why didn't he go to the VAR or ask for some assistance, which he didn't. So
don't him wear a watch. Don't him wear a goal watch. A watch where not a goal watch. A watch that indicate when a ball cross the goal line.
Yeah, but I want to say something now. And Man United fans may be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Man United, if can overthrow them and get that spot. If City, so it's a money pot right there. So now from 1 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
If United can, both United, I know you have Sheffield United and Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
So the accusation was they want that ref want United
to go
get
through.
Extra point to go through. Then you as a coach and you miss out on the 1 point. Would you take legal action, or would you consult with lawyers, or you take that on you as a club?
Did they start disputing the goal after the game?
No, see here yet. Yeah, that's how I'm reading. Okay. See,
well,
Chris Wilder,
them good then.
Confirm United are ready to take legal if the goals cost them European football.
Mm-hmm.
And this one. Sports lawyer Nick De Marco, that the QC Field Club may have a case for compensation if they miss out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Boss Weiler hinted they may take action ahead of tomorrow trip to Newcastle. So,
Flavius, what do you think about that?
Well, when I look at it, something is wrong with the goal-like technology. It's not working as it should, because I think what happened, 3 players was around the ball, So probably the sensor couldn't detect where the ball was.
but the
So
thing was, when the replay show, so why
couldn't
didn't
go off.
why didn't they go to VAR then? That was it, that was the
I don't
question
think
because
I don't think VAR is enabled in at this time.
no VAR is going on, no
Because
VAR
VAR
is
is
showing,
normally
but it's showing because it happened. Why? Oh, it's game. It's Monday game. I believe it's Monday game. Yeah, VAR. Yeah, because no, yesterday game where the Tottenham player score. What is name? The Chinese one. Yeah, that goal was ruled out.
yeah,
So the VAR is in
song, yeah.
effect. Yes, Sang. So the VAR is
Okay.
in effect. So well, anyone a listener have any thought on that one and how would they react? But
Well, you
the
see,
premiership.
let me tell you. The referees now have learned to depend on the technology. And one of the technologies that they depend on is the goal line technology. So they're not looking closely anymore because that thing's supposed to go off if the ball go over. But based on where the goalkeeper was and the defender and the attacker were, it looked like they were covering the sensor. And the ball could not be detected. The ball was nowhere to be found. So that is something that they'll have to relook and see under what condition the center don't go off.
Yes,
I don't know if they build that into them rules. But that is what happened. That is what happened. It just didn't go off. The ball went over. But you can see clearly that there's a bungle of players there. And they probably don't have the sensor along the full line. Or they probably need to have sensors above, beside, and below. They don't seem to have enough coverage. That's the point. If a ball goes through by itself and go over the line, the sensor will always go up. But in a crowd, the sensors seem to have been blocked. But the referees have to go back to the old days of them looking and refereeing the matches, man. Them can't depend on technology so much. And if technology fail, then fail also.
The money, but I just show the money when put inside the technology now. So it's like it's part of the game. So be part of the game forever. So look, I'm going to switch the subject a little bit. I don't know if you hear this, Franco, or you hear about the terror what going up here, where the Libyan stab up 5 people, kill 3.
No?
Yeah. So in all that 12 people, him stab up inside the park. 3 died.
Who is
fighting for life.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this?
But it's a person from Libya and him just come out of jail 16 days ago. So that's just an update to me. I couldn't know what really happened. So it happened. Yeah. What's that?
It happened in England?
Yeah, it happened. Yeah. Reading.
Oh, in Reading.
Yeah, so
okay.
3 died, 2 fighting for life. And in about 10 minutes ago in Brixton, some things that mean where police still up there, someone is on the roof trying to jump. So this so this thing is that getting to the people are and then you hear about the minister man. Yeah, it's on news now. Threatening to jump, so it'll be a police and
England.
Mad place.
How is the economy in England right now? Sharp, right?
My brother, the amount of job being lost at the moment. All right, they did a research yesterday and was looking at the gyms.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of gym is going to close down.
Likewise in the US.
Yes, so
this COVID thing affect places where people are gathered, closely. like gyms, restaurants, and even sporting events. We're
Yeah,
just
it's
fortunate,
really sad.
everyone just
Sad.
fortunate that these sporting events are working, but without spectators. As
Yeah.
somebody was
But
saying
you
yesterday,
see, man.
how long can it last?
So, all right, as I bring up that now, this is an update. I don't, you don't me hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United and Arsenal who have not apologized for their part in banning National League star from taking the knee in protest against
Mm.
racial equality. You hear about that one?
No,
No.
I never hear about that.
Yeah.
As some of the players them take the knee, not all of them.
My brother, this thing I get total on in because even one of the MP
Mm-hmm.
said the only way he will do that and why the people them doing it is if it's not his wife, he's asking to marry or the queen, and he get a big backlash.
But one of the things I saw, they're
Yeah,
not wearing the shirt, the shirt with the without the names no more.
some club,
Yeah, because I see
no,
Man
some club.
United and Sheffield Wednesday had on
Yeah, Liverpool.
their names in their names in there.
Yeah, some
But the
some
players them took
some
a knee.
club.
I saw the Liverpool players and
Yes,
officials, they were on their knees.
but the problem with that is for a foreign minister to come out public and say that
But Dan, have you
the
seen what Flavius was talking about this morning in Did You Know?
no, I never hear that one.
Well, there's a what you call it, it's a queen's what I call it, a
Oh yes,
knightly medal
yeah,
Yeah.
where
yeah.
the queen, give her what you call it, knights and governor
Yes,
generals.
she get them. Yes, no, but you see, as you bring that up, I have friends up here. I won't call them name. They get some of those nightly or this, that, they fit this. And I was saying to them, listen, all these things, what not getting from this lady, it's something to do with black people. Is either thanking the black people for being our slave, thanking the black people for building our country, and we don't want to go about nothing. So, me and them always, so you see that one, the one with the angel kneeling on the black,
Stand up down and
I
black
make
man.
sure, I make sure Senate go and give him. And the remark was, but me say, yeah, you get one. I use a black man. So I call him, I call him this morning back, him don't answer. So that is how I get in trouble all the time. Because
Must be ashamed, man.
Yeah.
Must be ashamed.
no, Flavor, me a person where those little things I always look out against it. And you said something, Franco. So listen now, you say ready with Europe all over now. Football fans have been given a boot with the news that France will say we are to support a returning next month. So the French Cup final between Paris Saint-Germain and Saint Etienne and the League Cup final between PSG and Lyon will allow crowds up to 5,000. So,
but them that distance. That's not bad, That's not bad.
Yes, so at least, all right now, the same applies for the start of the season in August, but that would be increased. So that means that if to increase to a third of the capacity.
In
So,
England right now, Dan, what is the case rate of infection?
All right, because look on this morning one, the case rate it's not much, because it was four. You know them have the scale levels, red, green, and so on. So we were at 4. Now it's down to 3.
Only down to 3.
Yes. So what's happening now is the high street, non-essential shop can open up on the high street. The ongoing restriction what they make compulsory at the moment, which they didn't before, is for you to go on a public transport, you have to wear the mask now. That's a compulsory. And if you are going into the banks now, you have to wear a mask. So certain things.
But Dan, I'm hearing that the pubs are open now.
No, the pub don't open. The pubs are more open the 4th of July. So the pub, the hairdressing parlor, the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's you still go have
What's the restriction? What's the restriction? Yeah, what's the restriction?
The restriction is going to be the same. Some schools are open.
6 to 7 people.
No, it's just a distance. So what they must planning to do is, if you have your pub and if you have a big outside where them can stand, them don't mind. But what you'll have to do is maybe them accept 4 or 5 inside.
And
them
put
come
lines,
out, can have them
lines
drink.
at the back where people can stand up. You stand there.
You ever see an English pub?
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Massive, man, massive.
Okay.
Can hold 1,000 people.
I have been in a few, Don.
And it's massive down. You can hold 1,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
A concert hall, that's not a pub.
Some of them.
That's a concert hall, man.
No, and the next thing you can have dinner. So here the pub them set up. You have some pub set up. You have dinner. You have the little drink here. You have the kids area. You have the no smoking area. You have the sky. Say smoking ban up over here in all public place. But you have place where you can go and smoke and so. But the pub.
Franco.
Franco, cut up. Franco.
Oh, man, I'm here. I'm setting up something for you at the same time.
Okay. No, I'm just saying all the pubs them arrange, A pub is a building that is downstairs and upstairs is lodging where the pub owners have to live. Now upstairs the pub is normally divided in 2 sections with 2 different entrances. One is the common pub where everybody going and them have snooker table and then play domino and the light is bright and they make whatever. On the other side now, you have what Dan is talking about where you can eat and you can take a nice lady and the lights are dim, Two different things in one pub.
Two different yeah.
Like a pub and a club together.
Yeah, it's nice. That those things good because you have if you want to watch movie, if you want to watch a game. So what happens now when the season starts and you have if you have a pub who show the premiership, you don't have hand to sell come out of people.
You have a fight from coming,
yeah. Man City fan who listening, this is the rumor. We don't know if it's true. Klein Walker is a top target for Inter Milan. We are not sure, but it's a top target for Inter Milan. So we'll keep an update on that. But Man City fans, gonna may lose. Gonna key player. Son is going definitely. And the rumor is
Sane going to Munich. Bayern Munich.
No, the rumor is he's looking at Liverpool.
Sane?
It's not confirmed. Yeah. Is that and Klopp is really, really interested. So Klopp is looking at
I thought Lowe wanted Sane back in Germany so he can be closer to the national team whenever
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's interested in Liverpool. Yeah, so we don't. We don't know.
I'm going to stick to him going back to Munich.
Me go to Germany.
Yeah, me know him go back to Germany. Because
West Ham, this players, I can't remember if he had a funny name, but he's not signing. So because a certain top club is interested, so West Ham is going to lose that player and a free because his contract is out.
Did my name Sarah? Did he play yesterday?
But he got injured. 15 minutes in the game. So I'm going to play 15 minutes.
Never fully fit.
You watch the game?
I see the highlights after because we're not seeing the game. I don't know why we're not getting the games them here. But from what I'm seeing, the players them don't look fully fit to me.
None of them.
Majority of the players them because Liverpool first
just
game
played like them not putting them heart into it. Yeah. The thing that surprised me was the way how they get close together when a goal score.
Oh yes.
Only a few man players were giving the fist, but everybody high five, hug up and all them thing. Then I was like, whoa, I thought that wasn't allowed.
Franco,
Yeah.
did you see the Brazilian style free kick from my boy yesterday?
Oh yes, man. Hey, there's no way the goalkeeper that could have saved that because the ball start curve out and come back in.
Back in,
Yeah. There's no way he could have saved that. That was a good free kick.
That youth is so good, man. So
That's
good.
why I'm saying I don't see why. What's his name? Dan?
Usane.
No, man. Alexander. I don't see why they want to put him in midfield. I would never move him to midfield.
No, yes, what clap.
I would never. You see that guy, that kid, that can be as good as Roberto Carlos at
Yeah,
that
man.
position. Because he's
what Klopp
scoring
say,
goal. You don't need to move
defending
him.
wise.
What?
Defending wise, him say put him there and get. Is a next young youth want to fight him for that place,
No,
Just as,
man, no.
yes,
you need a backup. You need him as a backup. That's all him need. Somebody for backup for him. It's how many games you play for the season? 82 games. If you play league games.
It depends. It depends on how far you're going to serve. If you're over 100 and game.
Exactly.
Maybe over 100 and
so you cannot have one wing back in that one position. You're going to have two
No,
people.
why? No. Why am I the wing back? Remember, say Gomez can play that position. What's the name again?
Gomez
Central
can play
midfielder
centre
can
half.
play.
Gomez can play
Yes,
centre half as well.
And the central midfield
I
player.
don't want to keep Gomez as a centre half.
No, him said case anything. Gomez, you have what's his name? Fabino, the tall one there, Fabino, and you have Milner. So you have three, somebody can cover that position. Plus the young youth, what I'm bringing in now.
Listen me, man. Him for keep Alexander where, man, because Alexander open up. Alexander stretch the front line in the boss.
Yeah,
you
man.
need that.
But when we have to look on, we have to look on still, You say if him get a next wing back attacking, this wing back what him have now, the young one from the academy, he's just attacking like him. So, you remember Rio Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Why Rio Ferdinand was good at playing centre back, Him play him life right through as a central midfield player. That's why he could pass the ball, he could come out with it, long pass, short pass, movement. So him learn that playing midfield. So what Klopp is saying is, if Alexander is given the nod and promote him to midfield, him looking at more attacking option. Plus, the wing back behind him is a next attacking option. So you look at what? 3 up front, 3 in the middle, plus you have a 2 wing back who's giving problems. So he will promote him.
Well, let me see where
The move is a good move, because sometimes instead of you go spend 30, 40 million on a player where not carry me and see what happen. When you have someone there where you could say, you know what, I'm going to fit him in.
Unless him get him fit in, because Milner might leave anytime soon.
Yeah. We know Milner leave.
Milner might leave anytime soon.
You say Gomez. I would even train Gomez for the central midfield role. Get a next defender. He's strong. He can pass the ball. He's quick. And him start learn the game also. Put him in front as well. So if anything should happen to them, we'll have a next all in midfield player. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Pep now with Pep. Yeah.
I have a bombshell for you guys,
Yeah.
A bombshell. I don't remember. I think the man named Oliveira, whatever.
Yeah, remember the name. Yeah, remember that name. Yeah.
Some Brazilian coach, and he took the under 17 or under 21 to the World. I think it's under 17 to the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I mean, him saying what I have been saying for years. Him saying 20 years on from that happened. 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we are at standstill. He said Jamaica football have stood still for that 20 years when he was here.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't taken a toe forward.
It's true.
But I would put it worse. I would say we have gone down.
Because I think the closest them ever
So
come was.
I am not the only one that's seen that football has deteriorated so badly.
Mm-hmm.
So badly. Because I think him just want to be nice, when him say stand still, I think him just want to be nice. Because him know say nothing is happening, pure garbage. The players are not improving at all. So JFF, wake up, JFF. You have been sleeping for 20 years. Wake up.
This is some white name as well. Everton fans, Carlos Ancelotti, you listen to this. Stand accused of dodging £900,000 in taxes by Spanish prosecutor. How can you? So, I do some little things happening. I'm going to update. How can you, as a person who in such position, and if it was me and you, look a small man, the government would have pulled up us long time. 900,000. So how long? Look, the charge relates to its time as Real Madrid boss in 2014 and 15. All those things go unnoticed with those men. Can't understand it. And yet still into the public eye. With Franco, this see Manchester City we are talking about. With Bayern Munich, so Bayern Munich, them you feel them worth 36 million. So Bayern Munich have made a new 36 million offer. So we don't know how to go yet.
I think that's fair price. That.
No, but look on it now. It is not temp the Elan giant into selling a player. They value that 140 million, last season, So them climb down when I see sometime when the value of the player go up, he may be a good player, but you have to look on the development of the club. If you have a player where a next club will come in for him and pay 140, you value him at 140, and the club willing to play him 120, what you do? You sell him, he's one of your best players, you sell him, you say, I go and bear it out and lose him. Which one?
If I your best player, or one of your best players?
Yeah, but one of your best players.
And you get more money for him? Or you get less?
But you get 140 for him in prime.
Mm-hmm.
But so each year, the value is going to drop. It may either farm, something God and land. What would you do? Would you sell him for that price, at the going price, or risk losing him for free, or risk that price going way down? Because the Sunday now,
want to sell him.
Man City at 140 million. You could get three better players. Look at Klopp.
Three better players.
Although you were saying to me,
is it sometimes is the relationship with the players then build with that players. Yeah. The chemistry is there. You don't want to bring in somebody else. We have to go start all over. You keep that chemistry and you move up somebody from the youth ranks into that place.
Our coach at one time, and you were speaking, I would say yes.
Exactly, Sandy Young,
Yeah, but a coach said to us one time, the players always move on, the club never.
Yeah.
When he said that, I didn't really understand what he was saying.
He attack on the money value of the player.
Thank you. You see the money part of when you look on the money part, that money can't strain. Because if you look on Coutinho, that money what club, I'll do him still have outstanding with Barcelona. It's
Hey,
straight the club.
them no lose nothing off a Coutinho. I can't tell you that.
No,
Them no lose nothing off a Coutinho.
yeah,
Because
Coutinho was
Coutinho going to Barcelona never bill, never hurt Liverpool. Liverpool stock went up because they became European champions after that. And once you become a champion in a Europe or Premier League or Italian League or the Spanish League, that make your stocks go up because you know you're going to Europe. And when you go Europe and you perform, then it even make it go higher. So them never lose anything after Coutinho left. It's now for them to acquire him. That's the problem. Them don't know if them should have taken him back because they might have a chemistry going with other players.
Coutinho is a very ordinary player, I don't think Coutinho is a game-winning player.
He was developing to be one like that.
Franco. Yeah, Franco can discuss that. I try to get out of Coutinho. Don't like to discuss with Coutinho because it was our play and him leave. So I don't really.
The best I have ever seen Coutinho play is when he was at Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he was playing some ball. That's why I was surprised Brian was decide to let him go and bring back in Muller.
Maybe not fit in the system.
No, he fit in. He was playing good ball.
Remember, say he was on loan, He was on loan.
Him score a hat-trick in that match where me and Flavius see,
Not fit. Well, something not fit. Something maybe him work with, but something not fit in. Make them, but you see them.
Nah, man,
the club them have.
Him not spectacular the way them want expect him to be as a Brazilian. He was him not spectacular. You know, that's
him not a game winner. Let me tell you, Dan. In football, you have to be a game winner or a worker. You have to be one of those. A man you don't see, but him always there working hard and playing well. And you have the other man that know, like Ronaldinho now, we know say, him can do a thing any minute.
Any moment, yeah, any moment. Him can strike goal. Boom.
Coutinho don't have that. He not drive no fear.
But in fact, coach, the Brazilian them players them now coming out of Brazil now. That's how the whole of them play now, Them not drive no fear no more, And I'm wondering why. What's the development missing from them?
Yeah,
man. The only one where them will have a little fear and he might get so much beat up because him now let go the ball and play some team ball is Neymar. Them fear him when him dribble.
Yeah, but because him put him back to the people them goal every time.
Yeah, them fear him when him PSG have him a play different now, PSG have him a play a come at you.
Yeah, man.
And them fear him more.
He man stoppable,
Yeah, man, when him a come at you, man.
You can't stop him. Him let down himself, man. And him invite too much blows.
Listen, he take too much liquor.
Yeah, man.
You're not supposed to take them lick there as a player.
So Franco,
come like more with Ali. Dopa.
Now give an update on our thing now. You did ask about how the economy open now. All right, me will just give a quick update. Who want to listen? The hotel and the B&B that are going to open in July.
Okay.
But hotel breakfast buffet will be gone. So that means that them think they won't get that. What is them say?
Breakfast buffet.
Instead, ask they must ask the customer to order food direct to their table or room if possible. Room service delivery will be left at the door rather than brought in by staff.
Hell no.
So you know, the sheet and certain things.
Another one day.
Food.
Me have to see my food. No, in a hotel.
Porter will still be able to carry back to the room, but will also leave them outside. So, the porter them will carry them inside, put them down, so they have to leave them outside. If a guest fall ill at a hotel, they will be asked to self-isolate in the room. Meals will be sent up on a disposable table. The room will be cordoned off for 72 hours after the person has recovered with a sign saying out of action on the door. The room will be then be deep clean. Pub and restaurant now. That means say they ask about that now, auto work. So floor will be marked to help customers stay at least one. Because them cut it from 2 now, just 2 meter, 1 meter. Where possible, different door will be used to enter and leave. So one way in,
and
one
they
way
have
out.
the mask too, and they will wear the mask as well.
No, look at the mask. Punter will be encouraged to order drinks and phone. so yeah, and will be banned from propping up. Just come at the bar like that.
You can't go at the bar no more.
No, screen will be put up at till and between tables. Menu will have to be
screen. Why don't they put plexiglass instead of screen?
Why?
Because at least you see the person in the pub. With a plexiglass, with a screen.
So, who want to hide will hide easier this way.
Yeah. Exactly. Me don't want that. Me not going to that.
All customers. So
in Flavius, you go in a pub and you don't know who inside. Because every man in a screen. And then when you make when you take a star, you're the only black man in that. You're going to the wrong pub. You must be mad.
No, that other thing. No, it mix. That's the only thing we can say no. It mix. That's one of the good thing with the top.
Still want us to go in, me want to see the color of the people that when we go inside. Say, all right.
Dan, I want to ask you a question, Dan.
Yeah.
Have you played football in England?
Yeah, them have the one, yes, the corner league and them thing there, yes, but you say if you come from the Caribbean.
No, I just want to know if you play.
Yeah, mama play. When you not do the course, then you have to play. That is a must.
Have you ever been on a field where you were the only black person?
All right. Would I say no? But I would have said no. But I have attend matches and carry my team, and only my team is you have 1 and 2. You got certain part in the country where when you go and watch, you don't see no black players. You don't see no black referee.
Well, that's what
no black coaches.
Well, just imagine going to a pub.
But Dan.
Yeah.
I have actually played several games when I'm the only black person on the field. And if you don't mind, Sharp, only black person in the whole stadium. All spectators white, all players white, all officials white except me.
All right, as I bring up that, I say something now. There is certain parts in the country where the further you go out, the more white. All right, I do supply teaching, and I went in Kent. That's mainly dominant white and so. And when I went to the school here, you have to press the buzzer and you have to do a lot of things to go inside the school. Press the buzzer, secretary. But the thing what I was looking into, but it don't trouble me. I get used to this now, so it don't trouble me. When I was going, you can see the parents, say a few parents you can't see them. It's nothingness. Who's that? It was one black man. The kids wasn't looking. When I went inside, when I went into the staff room, there wasn't any man, be white ladies. And I just put in my head, and to tell you the truth, I was so shocked, I turned straight out. And the head teacher said, "No, they can come in." No, so when I go in, there was male, but the male, the female outnumbered the male. Because when I was in there, two male come in, I was uncomfortable and comfortable. So did it. The kids, them good kids, but them was questioning where you're from, where this, where that. Them say black people, but not that close. I wanted to look up, boy, I was even playing with my skin, which I was looking at him. All right, go there. You say the Friday when I was going back, the same set of people was their nose put snuffing up. The kids were saying to me, sir, what we doing today? And I hear one of the moms said to the child, who is it? And I said, no, it's the PE teacher. And the attitude of the parents from there changed till I finished at the school. I couldn't believe the trend because they look at black people as, why is he coming in the school? Don't want him around with kids. And that teach me a lot. So you see, the further I go, I start get used to them. You start understand. You start realize it's not about the skin sometimes, It's about the position you're in. When I go to the conference, because I just go to the conference. I'm not pleasing anyone. Some people in tie, Donovan, why you never put on tie on? No, Football, sports, I'm not pleasing no one. And when people look at you and find out, says that person, that's when them start speak to you because you know what? They start judge every one of us. The same with the person I was telling you, when them find out that person was that person looking after all Premier player, them couldn't believe because them not expect it was a black man. So certain aspect with your question, no flavor, I try my best not to come out of my boundary. So I will say mainly of my color. When I say I try my best, I really try my best. Don't come out. If I'm going to match Crystal Palace, I go where I know I feel safe, I feel confident. Although majority is white, you come out, yeah. But Millwall, West Ham, don't go to West Ham and West Ham lose now. And as a black man, you come out in that stadium into the taking the train, It is problem. It's not just, we have to just live with it. We really have to just live with it. So we'll go back to the football now. Yeah. But Franco, to live with it up here, we have to just know, say, you know what? We know this is what happening. We have to accept it. And when you accept it, I feel so your skin get thicker. And you're more.
I'm trying to remember which movie me that's away. You have some kids that play with this like play with a black person, and then just touch him skin, and the lady say they want to keep you as a pet.
No, it's real. No.
So when they say the little boy touch your skin,
Yeah, man, it's real. No, it's real. No, Franco, it's real.
Yeah,
real. Yeah, real.
You can't believe. You might see a black man so up close and in person.
We're going to look about the cricket. Cricket is on.
West Indies, right? West Indies cricketers.
Yeah, the West Indies. Yeah, so I look on them at train right now. So them look at training. So the cricket is good. I believe they must training at large. So all the cricket fans, yes, the West Indies cricket is good. All right. So Shannon Gabriel, I don't know the team, secure his promotion to West Indies Test squad during the summer first year of professional cricket. So there was at large. I'm looking at them now training. And tennis fan, Djokovic, you hear what he did? The tennis number one.
No, what he did?
He did a tournament for himself and it's like everyone have COVID-19. I think when you hear about that, he did a tournament. So they are really upset with him. So him come out and say sorry. Yeah, because he have it now, He have the virus. So we don't know all the tennis. A Man City fans, Sergio Aguero is out for the season. He did an operation, I believe it's yesterday. So all Man City fans are just making knowing that. So that's an update with surgery. Yeah.
So your boy getting charged now, Franco. Franco.
Franco gone.
Look so.
All right, and with Chelsea now, Chelsea fan, Chelsea have agreed short-term deal with Williams and Pedro. So the Blues contract
Okay.
Weber's left it until yesterday. So them sign. So it go after maybe after the new season. Them going somewhere else. But them sign short-term contract. And you know Joe Cole. So Joe Cole now with field management career in start go all over the world now, go to different club. I'm saying not just want to jump into the managerial course. So Chelsea interested. That is one more Chelsea news. And at the moment he's at Chelsea working with the kids. So he's thinking of going overseas, going to different clubs, and then he will come back to Chelsea.
No, me here with man. I'm to Aguero now. I do surgery.
Yeah, I'm enjoying now. I'm doing the surgery, I believe, yesterday.
So we used to get him chance now, Flavius. Sani. Oh.
Yeah. And Neil, all right.
Not Sani.
Not Sani.
Not Sani.
You talk with him. Jesus. I give a lion that, man.
I mean, I know too. So I don't know the Man City team. I don't even interested in the Man City team, you know.
I
so,
give a lion that.
Yeah.
Give a lion that. You know how much chances him get and can't even score.
But Franco, but listen, you ever hear about a coach named Neil Warnock?
No.
All right. He was at Swansea. And when he was at Crystal Palace, I was at Crystal Palace with him. But listen, when them speak about the opportunity, all right, he's 71 now. He has taken over from Jonathan Woodgate.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, some Middlesbrough sack Woodgate.
Hold on. The 71-year-old man take over? Is that what you say?
Yeah. So you said funny.
That's what. Manager?
He's the man. Yeah. So and look,
Flavius.
Don't laugh. Yeah.
71-year-old. Let me do back now the game.
No. You remember I said he was a ring around?
Him should be a director. A director of operation.
But what them saying is, what them saying is, yet still you have Chris Paul out of job, Johnny Barnes out of job, Paul Links out of job, Chris Hutton out of job, Chris Rams out of job, Sol Campbell out of job. Why couldn't they look at one of those upcoming coach?
That's what I'm saying. At 71-year-old, you bring back in this guy. You take him out of retirement and bring him in. Obviously, him just leave Swansea. That's you remember what I saying to you? I know the coach, from Swansea. I know him, and that's why Swansea get rid of him because Swansea figures it's time for him to go and then bring in somebody fresh.
Yeah, but you remember we speak this about, if it was not last week, it was a week before when I said it's just a ring. It's just a ring, my road.
Listen, man, a virgin of mine in Trinidad called me after the show and they say I should tell you and all of those people in England. And it's just like with the NFL in America, but NFL kind of make a little changes. A black coach will never become a manager for one of these Premier League teams unless you have a black owner who own one of them clubs there.
No. Well, with Man City, the Man City coach is a black owner. There's a lot of black owner are Asian.
He's Asian. You come about Asia. But them not that quick either for throwing black people in my youth. So don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Them not that quick either.
Yeah, my brother, it's
as the man said. The man said, Franco, I want you to play this for me and make them know.
That now go happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
Yeah. The man said that now go happen. Unless it's a black man, a real black man, like a Johnny Barnes and all of them guys that put their money together and buy and say, you see all of them black players that we name out, farmer players.
Yeah.
See all of them put their money together and get an investor. And them decide, say, you know what? you have one of them club here we know, so boy, them bunks between Premier League and what you call the next one, the Championship?
Yeah, championship. Yeah.
Yeah. And them just said, them are going to buy that club there and build it up
But
and
but
bring
you
it to
know me that
Premier
though.
League. Would they
No,
accept them? Would they sell them it? Would they
if
be able to
all
purchase the club?
You remember Charlton?
Yeah, Charlton Athletic.
Charlton is a progressive club. So what you just said.
What about Derby? Was it Derby or Bolton one? That was one of them.
All right, yeah, them have certain club where more to me it's all right, Queens Park Rangers, Charlton. When you look at those clubs, which are again they're Crystal Palace, not Millwall. You have some lower division club where you can look and say, yeah, because they produce a lot of black players. Lot. When you look at those games playing, sometimes you have 9, 10 black players. You have Brentford, I believe. Yeah, Brentford. So there are some clubs. So if those, and then you have to look at it again. We were saying those players, ex-players who have the money, do they want to invest? Will they get the backing of certain sponsors? So these are just when you buy a club, it's not just about buying the club, It's about, can we get investment within the club? Can we get, although made a bit of gate receipt, are we getting sponsors as well? Because when you look, Liverpool get sponsors from Adidas, this split. So will those backers, will those sponsor supporter all black? So there is question mark with that as well. Because if you have an all black, do we want them to reach certain heights? Do we want them to compete with these big clubs? Do we want them have the input, or do we want them have a say? So maybe I'm going to hear it. Ryan Sterling make a suggestion. You remember what Ryan Sterling said last week regarding Frank Lampard? Frank Lampard replied back to Sterling today. I go and see if I find that article. I go and check what Frank wants. Yeah, so those are things. Yeah, so when we go through this one,
the stone hit him.
No, but when we go through this, him reply back in what him reply and say, I go and read it and make it here.
Yeah, man.
What him reply and say, him didn't. There was one thing missing. What him said don't sound bad. But the only thing Frank didn't come out and say, which I was surprised, Frank didn't come out as a coach and as a white person. Him didn't come out and say, Sterling, I'm saying respect everything what Sterling did, but the one thing he missed out, he didn't come out and say, you know what, I feel I should have a say with that. He didn't come out with that. All he's trying to say to Sterling was, I was at Derby, I pay my dues, but him didn't say.
Derby, him not pay no dues. Him not pay no dues. Him stay one season at Derby counting and me pay your dues.
Yeah, him not pay no dues, but what him not looking at, and my opinion is, these coach who have the privilege, don't look at it as say, why is it happening? They do, because they haven't faced it. There is we do conference, lots of conference with this issue. And we went to one of the conference, and the person, what I say, I want to make it better talk to attacking. He makes some suggestion, and although the white people saying yes, it's happening, they cannot understand why are we so upset. And the question to them was, you cannot do business how you think. You cannot put yourself in our position, because you know what, you have never been through it, and you will never be through that. Don't business what you say, because you still have the color what fitting, and that's the part they cannot understand. So with Frank now Frank not realizing the privilege he has, what we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the fine line when we are talking about the racism thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is they not understanding why we are kicking up the storm. The reverse, someone was talking about the reverse,
Mm-hmm.
which don't business or reverse it is, it won't be the same
Mm-hmm.
because it's still going to stop at certain height. It
Yeah.
won't go above that threshold. So I'm gonna tell you what Frank said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause today it was come on the news. Frank Lampard reckon Ryan Sterling picked the wrong target. You hear what first?
What am I saying? The man picked the wrong target.
The wrong target.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where now you have to look on it. What does he mean by target?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a question him, so Frank, what do you mean by target? Him target you personally? Yes, because I'm called both ex-players name,
Mm-hmm.
Lampard and Gerrard. In his crusade for more black manager. Chelsea boss Lampard praised the outspoken, so I said respect him for that, helping the black lives and so. But Lampard feel his name does not belong
Mm-hmm.
in the debate. So you see the naive part of it.
Mm-hmm.
If Sterling didn't call his name and say call someone else's name, it wouldn't affect him. But true, and Sterling is not saying calling him names deliberately. Him just an example. And the reason why Sterling said that is the type of job them went into.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if it was Division 2,
But Sterling, right? Dan?
I'm here.
Franco,
Yeah, man, I hear you now.
yeah. So maybe if Lampard and Gerrard, because remember, when he was at Derby, there wasn't any problem,
Mm-hmm.
because that was a low profile club.
Mm-hmm.
But to jump from there, as I say, and go to a high profile club, it starts concern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Lampard take an offense against it, or it's personal. I'm thinking that it's personal, but he's saying what Lampard feel his name does not belong there in the debate. So one more thing in put tonight where you have to even really look and really look into what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying the debate no, so you can thinking well, it's Sterling and other players debating about it. All right,
Mm-hmm.
the not over their BME counterpart. Sterling question why former pro like Lampard and Gerrard have been given top jobs in the manage. So he more name two black players now. So he more name Sol Campbell and more name Ashley Cole. Right? Lampard said Raheem has been brave speaking about the issue, and I'm giving him credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of manager, I think Raheem got it slightly wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
you saw him put him words, him words them. So if you look on the words them, how him deal it carefully, him put target,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Him put debate. And the next one him put wrong. So him put three words together where when you look on it,
Hey,
Lampard I think.
there's a movie out,
Yeah.
right? And it's supposed to be people supposed to be seeing it by now. It came out this year. Named The Banker, right? The reason why I ask about the purchasing of a team, both from Championship and bring them up to the Premier, is because it can be done.
It can be done,
It can be done.
Can be done. It can be done.
And the way it can be done, they have to see the movie named The Banker.
Yeah.
And you see it can be done. I'm going to send you some clips of it later because I don't want to give it too much thing on the podcast because I want people to secretly go watch it.
The
can be done.
All right. Them, as I said here, them have the Premiership, the Champion, Division 1, Division 2. conference. You say as black, you remember you asked me how much Charlton value? If we as black have some money together and a conference side is going for sale, that's where we start from. Easier for run for the time being.
Absolutely.
No. So if you start from the conference, and you say, all right then, because the conference, what enough people don't know, the conference, the players, them get paid as well, and some conference clubs even run better than some of the professional clubs. Because I can name one club, Barnet. If you go to Barnet, you can't believe Barnet is in Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
To how the setup is. If you go to Brighton, before it reached a premiership, you couldn't believe Brighton was didn't into the premiership.
Mm-hmm.
So you have some club, and if you go to Charlton,
yeah,
the setup at Charlton, brilliant. But when you go to the conference, as I say, it's the semi-pro, and that's the last tier of the football to go into the professional.
I want to remember this. Flavius,
Yeah.
you remember in 1982, 83, around that time when the visiting of the all black British players came to Jamaica. When you look at the list of the caliber of players that were assembled and came to Jamaica, I don't know how them pocket or them wealth was, but it was mentioned by one of them players that to me that the only thing them need for do now is pool them money together and buy a club.
But they didn't.
Exactly. That player said to me directly, the only thing we need for do now is pool your money together and buy a club. It can be done.
Those players were the best players in England.
As black players.
Bobby Dixon, Regis, Dave Bennett, John Barnes, all of those players were the best in England. In fact, I was told that they asked the FA. Yeah, they asked the FA or they asked the English football people for a game against them, the English national side against the All Blacks, and they refused.
Them know them not get beaten, man, big time.
And then Franco with starting from scratch, cause I say it can be done, But it's those ex-player, the management side, are they interested in the management side? Cause you have the paperwork, those things.
Hey, the thing that we have interested
I feel
in now.
me and you, it's me and you,
ownership, ownership we have interested in now. Ownership.
All they have to do is hire the required people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they are putting up
the money and they are putting up their skills. If you want an accountant, you hire an accounting firm. If you want managers, you hire a management firm. It's easy.
Yeah, but me and you, you see, you, if we have the money, we would have easier to go and purchase one. Those players, some of them will come up with the commitment because what we are saying, and what everyone up here is saying, them cannot see why them can't come together. No one should be saying that to them. That should be something they have been thinking of a long time. Come together, let's come together. That's why I said to you, we as people who don't have the money, and if we do get that money, we will easier come together and do that. But the players, them, the black players, them, and when I say, maybe I may say something enough people don't like. Some of those players, because they have been playing at that level and been mixing with different people, they don't want to come back to the grassroots because we have grassroots games where these players come from. And if you if you call the name of some player, the club what the local club what in our area where I live in is a place named Lambeth. That's the borough. They produce the most premiership players.
Lambeth.
And you can count on your fingers
Lambeth.
how much of them come back in the community. Nathaniel come back regular.
What do you know about Lambeth?
No, Lambeth produce the most premiership player in the country, you know. You have Nathaniel.
Lambeth. Well, I know the first Mayor Lambeth was a Jamaican, you know.
Yeah. Because we have
named George somebody.
No, I don't know. I don't know about him. I don't know about the last 5 mayors.
Tell me the name. Tell me the name.
No, I don't know the whole of them on my head. But one of them, I'm never going to look back on that one. But we have you have Sadiq and one of them, Sadiq and Indian. We never have, I can't remember having a black because the one what was supporting Kenneth Clark was a white mayor. He was the one who supported me and the black.
The first Mayor Lambert was a black man. I know him well.
I don't know about but I know about Kenneth Clark. If you can do the research, he was a white man.
No, but I will look and find the one I'm talking about, the name. Yeah. I don't have it in my head right now.
Yes, so Lambert produced the most premiership player. Most kids who used to play in the premiership come to Lambert. And as I say, you can count those players who come back. As I say, Nathaniel, brilliant person. He came to a place named Stockwell. He come back and he's still with his friend them. Johnson, who is I believe is at Southend. And how Johnson started playing professional. Johnson didn't go through the ranks, going through the academy or nothing. Johnson was playing Corner League. And someone from Southend came and was watching the game because some of the players from the Corner League playing premiership. And the person saw Johnson and said to the coach who was coaching that team at the time, "Who is that player?" And he said, "Well, it's just one of our players who just play football just for the fun." And he said to him, "Which club am I at?" And he said, "Not in the club." And the person said to him, "You sure?" He said, "You're not in the club. So what can we do?" The same father, yes. That's his father. Can't speak him father. And Johnson signed there and then. That was that Sunday. So, and that league make a lot of kids get the opportunity. And that league was destroyed because of too many black people.
Too many blacks have come through it.
The problem was the area where it was taking place was where the prime ministers live. A place named Dulwich. So maybe the prime minister lived next door. The smoke, listen, the smoke from the jerk chicken was like the people were saying it was affecting them in their home. So we lose that opportunity. The police came.
I think it might be difficult looking at all these English black players. Where I call it now, socialize
with each other.
Yeah,
with each other.
That might be the only reason. It might be difficult, but a few of them like Barnes, Ian Wright, and I would figure say Bobby Hazel. When pull Bobby.
No, Bobby's out of all of them. Bobby. No, they say Bobby and Ian. I can hold up my hand for Bobby and Ian. I can hold up my hand for Bobby, Ian, Soul, Defoe, Cole. Try to remember some of my head now. Klein, Moses. You can hold your hand up. You call names. Those names, I'm not so sure. Certain big name what you call, I am not so sure.
Mm-hmm.
But certain you can say yes. Who's doing a good job and I feel him not getting the support is Ferdinand, who's at Queen's Park Rangers.
Okay, the young
Uh,
brother to Rio. He's the
yes,
younger
so
brother to
when
Rio.
I don't know if they are brother because it's three Ferdinand,
They're either brother or cousin.
cousin
I
or
think they're
something like that.
cousin,
Yeah, you know
but I know
yeah.
they're related.
So I used to that club, Queen's Park Rangers. Queen's Park Rangers as black, right down. Only the first team manager is black.
I know of
Everyone
it. I
come
know
down.
of them. I know of
You know
them.
of that? All right then.
Yeah.
Only one person.
When they
that.
win
And
Premier
third,
League, the only time I see at the
okay.
time, what's his name from I used to coach Tottenham. I can't remember. Redknapp. Was Redknapp there?
Redknapp
was there with
but
them
yeah,
until they went
Harry,
down. Until they went down. Harry Redknapp, yeah.
But this is Harry now. You can call upon Harry and Harry give 100% support. So to me, sometime you see as coaches, I was saying white, black. There's white coach, willing. At Queen's Park Ranger, no, not Queen's Park, at Crystal Palace, it was this mixed. He played for White name as well for Crystal Palace.
I just said Crystal
Salako.
Palace.
Salako. You remember John Salako?
Yeah, I just said Crystal Palace. The manager, he's the oldest manager in the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
He's like, what, 72, 73, right?
Yeah, that's why I was saying to you when we were speaking about the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
You sit on this seat now, and then you know what? I'm sitting on this seat too long. I'm going somewhere else. But sometimes you end up coming back into the same seat. So it doesn't change. It's only, you just change rank. So
I'm going to be honest. Once you lick the 70s, my youth, and for you to be a manager, it's a lot of work. You understand?
I know this one I get to you. I know this one, Franco. You really on this one.
This is not like a regular little league where a 72-year-old man come in because not travel across town and country.
Franco, this one touch you.
Of course, man.
Really touch you down.
A 71-year-old man, and we have so much young guys who go through the courses and expand themselves, and them not getting the chance. Give them the chance, make them feel.
Franco, thank you what you just said now. So that is the issue now where enough people have as well, because the grassroots, if you're going to it deep, I know. What about those grassroots coach who didn't play professional? So it goes even much deeper.
I have nothing.
You know, as a grassroots coach,
as long as he's a good coach, a manager, whichever we want to call him, as long as him policy and in program is good, and it develop the players them, I have nothing against it. You understand me? I have nothing against grassroots.
Franco.
Player who, coaches who have never played the game, because not many players can coach either. So I have nothing against it.
Yeah.
Franco. Franco. See a fight against me, no?
No, not
see
fight
a fight against me.
I'm not fight against you. Just I tell you, say, there's other roles you can play. You understand me? Eh?
You have to hang up the boot now.
If you want to play, that's your prerogative, you know. But I mean,
no, you say people over 70 can't do nothing.
No, can't do nothing. But I don't see them in a job that is that hectic. We're going to carry you cross country and play 100 odd games for the season. I don't see that. I don't think you should be in that position. You understand me?
Man City fan. Man City fan. Yeah, we can read it now. The update. Pep Guardiola believes he still has the firepower to land a cup treble even without Sergio Aguero. So as I say, yesterday Aguero 32 had an operation in Barcelona after seeking renowned surgeon Dr. Ramon Goit, who has treated several City players. So, as I say again, one of the best players out So we don't know how we're going to cope with it at the moment.
Hey, let me tell you something. From me, I watch the Premier League, you know. The two best coaches me ever see, you know, are from Nottingham Forest, you know. Him name Brian Clough.
Brian Clough, yeah.
And the little man will sit beside him. Him assistant. Those two. What him name, coach? You remember him name? Them build that club.
Don't remember him name.
Them build that club in the 70s, from the grassroots all the way up to Champions League. You hear me? And then come back and come do it again. Not one, two times.
Them just walk straight.
You understand me?
From second division, go straight up to first division.
And people think it was flukes. It was flukes. And then come back the second year and do it again.
Because them win the European Cup as well, you know.
2 times them winning 2 times.
Yeah, man.
You understand me?
No, man. Tough was sensational, man.
It was the two minds put together that make Nottingham Forest what it was there in the 70s. In about 77, 78.
And his son used to play too.
Yeah, 77, 78.
So Franco, I don't want to forget this. Franco, I said this is the
5
first
minutes
thing
for
I
wrap
want
up.
to
5
say.
minutes for wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this, you know. You remember the Queen grandson when they go to Canada?
Yeah.
You know what happened?
What
He's
happened?
going to get £1 million per speech. The privilege. I want to make you hear the privilege. £1 million
So I'm making money
per speech.
So that
Means that speech, suppose him do 50 speech for the year.
50
that
million.
Speech can be what? 5 minutes? It can be 5 minutes though.
Yeah.
It can be 10 minutes.
Hey.
And you're going to work.
Listen me. Me the only black man me know. Me don't know if him get so much money, but me go put my head out there. I assume say maybe him not get that amount of money. Doubt if him get that money as a prominent black man was maybe Muhammad Ali. You know?
Yes,
because I wouldn't even put Mandela up there. I'm going to say Muhammad Ali might be the only one who get close to $1 million for speaker.
Speech.
But listen to me, Dan. One of the things where I want you to touch upon before we leave. All right.
Yeah.
The ending of the championship. When it going to finish, and then when the new season going to start.
All right, them might try for the new season start as normal, you know, but some coaches saying them would like if them get a little longer break. So, you know, the discussion, you know, so them think they have money, you know, say the sponsor, you know the TV rights, you know, it's one ring my room. So, by the end of July, cause everything is supposed to finish by the end of July, you know, August. So, by the end of July, we don't know what's happening because I say, you know, the new season will start in August. So I don't know if them going to say, all right, we'll put a little bit because of the pandemic, maybe the end of August, early September.
Okay.
So that is the issue right now. Some manager, so the players need a rest. So we don't know what's going to happen. But the semi-final is going to play next week at Wembley. So, you know, say you have the championship division. You know those division not playing, but the championship semi-final them already start playing already.
So the league is expected to finish early July, mid-July.
Put it in July. Can you know anything can? So
and then start back in
the 15 August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
What happened to the cup? That's been cancelled.
Which one the cup? The FA Cup?
Yeah.
No, the FA Cup no cancel. No get away name because who was it? One of the games is going to play. Or get some more update. But no, the FA Cup no. Unless them all come to a meeting because it no make sense. That is a one-off. So what am I plan for do now? Next season, they don't have no home and away with no cup. They are plan to cut that out. No home and away. So it's just a one-off game.
One league sit kill.
Just that. Because what I'm saying now, because of replay the home and away. It's taking up too much time and it's causing fix and the fixture as well. So it bankrupt and so we don't know if that is just a proposal or they are going to put that as law or rule.
That would be good.
But
One lick
that's the plan.
Match draw, extra time,
no.
Still no goal, penalty shootout, the winner go through.
No. I wouldn't even love the penalty shootout, you know. I would have loved the golden goal quickly.
No, sir. Penalty shootout.
Why don't you not love the goal? Why?
I never like the golden goal. Never
I
like the
don't think that's coming back.
Yeah, I never like it. Never like it.
No.
I've seen
if your team score,
It have too much American influence in it.
Exactly. It's a big letdown when them started that goal and goal thing.
The goal and goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen tired teams score goals and get goal and goal match, and the other team could have come back and beat them. Nah.
That's what. That's the fun of it.
I see 1982 World Cup.
Yeah.
Belgium against USSR. That was one of the best combat game of all times, man. And I'm telling you, Belgium.
Are we from the Liverpool Champions League final?
Yeah, man. We are talking, say. You should have game, man. You should have game the Belgium Russia. Wicked game, man. Wicked game, man. I mean, the two teams.
Remember, we have match. Remember, we have match today, you know, so we can watch a game then.
When we play today before we go.
So you have Burnley versus Watford, Southampton versus Arsenal, and then Chelsea versus City.
Any of those games coming on Amazon?
You know, I don't know, but
are Amazon coming next season? Which one?
No, some game is going on Amazon now.
Franco.
Yeah.
Franco. Is NBC care to match them?
NBC who? CS?
Sports.
No, me not have that. Me not have the cable channel. Me have Amazon.
Then have BBC.
No, boss. Me not have them. None of them there.
So we have, but Franco.
Them there the streams channel when me can't. Me have to go search for them and see if I'm in the package.
Okay.
It's a whole heap of search that.
But Franco, we get from Monday. We've been getting the games then.
I know.
Monday,
I know.
So I'm feeling good. I don't leave the house. So I'm waiting on the 6 o'clock match now. And then the next one. So I'm waiting on all the match. So I'm going to watch Burnley first. Then I watch the big game.
Well, the 6 o'clock match supposed to be coming up in the next hour? 58 minutes time from now.
Yeah, next hour, yeah.
Well,
so I really love this virus because at least don't have to pay no whole month for watching no game now.
Yeah, get your goodness out there. Yeah.
This are the payback time to the fans.
True.
Yeah.
Big man them now. So Flavius, before we wrap up, what you have to say now?
No, we don't have much to say, but I am hoping that starting next week, Dan can make we talk to a few people. I think that's important now. And I think the Jamaica Sport Federation must start listening to the sounds out there. Because if a man can come, plus he's a Brazilian, so I hope they will listen to him. 20 years. Because what really happened now is that a young player, that's the name is a very good player, was to get a contract in Brazil. But I don't know why it didn't happen. I didn't hear that part of it. Walker, he is one of the new talents them. And something never go right and he never get a contract. So Alvira was very upset about that.
Wow.
And then him start talk about the football in Jamaica and say 20 years has passed since he was here and he has not seen any positive change at all.
True.
So I hope the football people are listening. I have been saying that. I remember when they went to World Cup in '98, I told them that is a wrong move. It's set by the football for 50 years, and it looked like he set it back 100 years. But people don't listen. We need to listen. if we're gonna want to go to the World Cup like we do now, I mean, we saw an opportunity and we grabbed it, but not for our betterment. The countries that go to the World Cup develop their under 16, under 17, under 21 up the line. So you have a foundation. We have no foundation. We just want to pick up some money from around the world and say we go to World Cup. That was ridiculous. The first team that went to the World Cup did it on good merit because they had a very good Jamaican, and when I say Jamaican, I mean in the island framework on the team. The foundation of the team were Jamaicans playing in Jamaica at the time. So you had a good nucleus, a good unit. We don't have that anymore. People are coming from all over. They don't know each other. They don't have enough time to train together. I think we have to build our football in Jamaica so we can have a nucleus of players that can form a proper team. And if you want to bring in some foreign-based players that are doing well, you bring them in and put them on the nucleus that we have. But no, we don't have no nucleus. I don't understand these people say they are coaches and they are managers and they are administrators, and they don't understand that you have to have a foundation, a nucleus. 1974, the German team was made of at least 9 Bayern Munich players. When Spain won the World Cup, it was Real Madrid, Barcelona. When Brazil was winning all those World Cup, it was Santos of Brazil and the other team. What other team, Franco? It was mainly 2 or 3 teams the players came from.
Corinthians and Flamingo.
Santos
players, Flamingo and Corinthians.
Football is a communication game. And if the people them don't understand each other, it's impossible for them to play well. They have to understand each other. And if they are playing day in, day out together, chances are they will do better than 2 other players that see them one another for the first time. Mm-hmm. No matter how good they are.
True.
So we need to look into these things, and we have enough time for preparation or whatever. But you see, the Football Federation, I guess it is plain and clear. The Football Federation themselves have given up on Jamaican football. They are just going through the motions. They are not doing anything to uplift the game. What Jamaica need at least one proper football field in each parish. And when I say football field, I mean a football complex. And Dan will tell you what a football complex entails. You need to have a main field, and you must have at least 2 other satellite fields. So the main field can be kept in pristine condition at all times. And the satellite fields, just like how Jamaica Stadium was built, if you understand what I'm talking about, when they build the stadium, they build 2 satellite fields outside, Stadium East and Stadium West.
Yep. And you know, they used to have games on those, you have to qualify outside for go inside. You couldn't just go inside, go play because a game step on your fixtures.
So if you can put, okay, let me be lenient. Okay, let's say we have a good football complex in every county. So that is 3 in Jamaica. Let's start with that. We really need one in every parish. Every parish we really need one. Because if you have a proper complex, then you have 2 additional that different teams can be training on. Mm-hmm. And we must, if we're going to go into football business, we must do what the golf people do. You hire a full-time professional groundsman, and you pay him well. So you keep the fields. His only job is to come and make sure that all the fields are in good condition. And him go home and every month him getting paid.
And you know it easy it can be done, because some of these schools, some of these high schools, they can turn they can turn some of those fields. They can turn some of those fields into the other fields where people can train right there. So and play on it, and then when they're ready, them go to big county field or the parish field go play. Can develop the school
just like I'm encouraging the government, whoever the government is at the particular time, to stop this madness of having the minister of sports being the minister of Jamaica. Right now, the minister of sports is also the minister of gender, is also the minister of culture, and is also the minister of education. So what time can she spend? What time can she spend?
Education minister. That was gender and culture and sports. She not have education.
Yeah, no, not education. Entertainment.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Entertainment, sports, and gender.
And culture.
Okay, on the culture too.
4 ministries you have. We need a minister of sports.
All right.
That's it.
All right then. So, Donna, thank
what
you for coming.
What me ever say about that is, Flavor suggest something with the get the players the money Flavor. You say Thursday day, the training, we have training on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Games play on a Wednesday and sometime on a Sunday. But majority of the games are the Premiership. It's Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to get those players, some players at grassroots, and even to show you all the crowd going to games, it will have to be maybe this stuff to change to a Saturday. A Saturday will give more times on a Sunday or maybe a Sunday. Depends. Mm-hmm. So if it's a Sunday, I could go to some game.
What about Wednesday? We're bringing on a Wednesday.
Done.
The Wednesday?
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
You have a little button that name record.
That are okay then. So my record can send because what me that do? Well, I want to do it now. More people get
you record it and bring it on Thursday, and we say Dan spoke to so and so on Sunday.
All right. I didn't want to do the recording. I didn't want it to be live.
Okay.
So I thought it was that way you're looking at it. No, with recording, because what I didn't want to do is I didn't want people to see, because you bring up a good point with the development aspect. Because with the development aspect now, I would go and at the session and I would show you the type of ball. Because when I came down, I see everyone kicking size 5. Don't be so small kids. And I will show you this is here 5-year-old. They don't kick the number 5 or the number 4 ball. They are kicking the number 3 ball. The age difference.
Dan, remember that we're not doing TV right now, although we're going to move to that. We're just doing pure voice.
But anyway, no. Make we talk about that half of the year when we're done. Okay?
Yeah, man. Okay. I'll say, just send out love to Jamaica, all of Jamaica, and just keep following the rules, because although it's in Jamaica, the death rate is not high. But please, just follow the rules, the local regulation. Just make that death rate stay where it is. Don't move and don't make the contact where it's going up. Because here it's going up, we don't know what we are doing. We don't know what's going to happen. So Jamaica, just please follow the rule. Don't be unruly. Don't make the death rate go up. Don't make it spread anymore. Remember, we have almost 43,000 people die.
Yep.
And because them wasn't listening, some of them. So please just follow the rules. Yeah, that's all
Good.
I'm saying.
So Flavius, with that,
Well, I can just, based on all what Dan says in talking about, actually talk about one word: discipline. Discipline. We have to hold with discipline. Very
That's a big word for
important
them.
that we remain disciplined or we become disciplined, because that's the only way we're going to survive. And discipline means keep your distance and wear your mask.
all right. So until tomorrow, we do it all over again. I ask you to make sure that you continue to love your loved ones, continue to pray, because prayer changes things. Regardless of what religion you belong to, you must pray and continue to pray. And as Tafina said, we could take over self.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, good.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it go flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize thy wings. Surely I clean your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize that. Shorty, I a clean pair of heels. I said, yeah,
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.